Oh, excuse me. Oh. Oh, I don't know what that's about. Anyway, good evening, everybody. Thank you for being here. We're here for another collective read. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Holy ancestors, holy angels, Holy Spirit guides. Please give us a clear and concise message for our collective. No weapons formed against us shall prosper, and all negative energy projections will be returned to sender immediately. Thank you. Please and thank you. Please give us a clear and concise message for the collective. What does the collective need to know at this time, please, Holy Spirit? Change. Again, there's just change. There's so much going on. Cave. Number 14 and 22 is significant. Number 14 just popped out, but then it flipped and turned into 22. So 14 and 22 is significant for some reason. What's the date today? 16th? I don't even know what the date is. Video. Agenda. Okay, Holy Spirit, what does the collective need to know? What does the collective need to know at this time? Love's in reverse. Somebody is not receiving any love, or there is no love for somebody. Somebody's. There's a snail and there's a storm on the horizon. Fall into the stars and somebody's got calm. Cave is in reverse, and sovereign is in reverse. Humiliation is in reverse. Let's see what we've got. So we've got cave, these ones came out before. We've got war, sovereign in reverse, and luck. Hang on, let me shuffle. I think I probably just need to shuffle them again because they were in the last reading. Is there something else we need to know about this story, Spirit? What is it? Just let me try and shuffle this again. This came out before. The 30th of the 9th, so the 30th of the 9th could be significant. Healing is significant. The promotion of healing. A lone spinal column and promotes flexibility. This is selenite. Somebody might be needing to use some selenite. Prevents epileptic seizures, neutralizes mercury poisoning, reverses free radical effects, induces breast flow, and nurturing children. So somebody needed to get that little bit of message. So selenite is for somebody, and we've got the promotion. So this is something to do with the promotion of healing. There is a robbery. Healing from a robbery. Somebody might have been robbed and they are stressing. No, just came out. No, that's not it. We've got a fuckwit is in reverse. No fuckwits. And somebody is unlucky. Again, we've got the war come out. We've got sovereign and the cave and humiliation. So this came out again. So obviously it's here for a reason, all right? So sovereign. So we may have a war on sovereignty, and we have a cave and humiliation. Now that all just flipped from how it came out before. It was all in reverse before, and now it's just all flipped into the upright. So I don't know. So let's just see what comes out in the reading. Let's get a little bit of a history. Our modern history is gone crazy. Everything's been screwed up and confused in the media. Well, look, I just tell anybody, you know, just turn off the media and work with what is in front of you, because there's so many agendas and so much propaganda going on that people are totally confused on what's real and what's not, you know. Like, it's best that you just focus on what is in front of you right now, and you know, like within your community, what is around you, just pay attention to that, because the rest of the media, what's going on around the place and around the whole world, is totally confused. And we have a Queen of Cups in reverse. 1717, Queen of Cups. A mother figure is in reverse. This is... somebody could be passing, or somebody has a mother figure, or this is somebody who is not very nurturing, but I'm getting a passing here. At the bottom of the deck, we have the key, and we have work, the 8 of Pentacles, and 33. Someone's got the key to something. What is the 9th of the 30th? What is the significance of this? The 9 of Swords. 35, which is 88. Which breaks down to 16, which is a 7. So, someone's in regret. It could be this mother figure that's in the reverse, and that's why she's in reverse, because she's in regret for something. A Knight of Cups. 24, which is 6, which is 12, which breaks down to a 3. So a Knight of Cups is here. Somebody is in regret about some Knight of Cups. A knight. It could have been somebody that made a love offer. I've kind of got like a lady in waiting, like with this Queen of Cups. Like somebody might be waiting, somebody could be pregnant, or... But this Queen of Cups is kind of not quite something, because she's in reverse. Queen of Cups, maybe not quite a mother yet, maybe she is pregnant. Could be by this Knight of Cups. So we've got luck, and there's regret. Somebody might have regretted having a Knight of Cups. Oh, damn, yeah. No. And then we've got the 6 of Pentacles and 22. So some sort of balance of some finances here. So what is the promotion? We've got the 10 of Pentacles and a book. 26, which is 8 again. So we've got the promotion of war is what I'm seeing here, which is a robbery of sovereignty. This is bad luck. Somebody's healing. Now I'm getting, so with this healing, this could be somebody who might be pregnant from a King of Cups. Somebody might be healing from that, but I don't know. But we've got a 10 of Pentacles and this book, right? And a promotion of war. Bad luck. Oh, wow. This could be something historical here, where somebody with the promotion of the war and the robbery of sovereignty, not being able, you know, this is like giving me like conscription. And this is in someone's story here with the 10 of Pentacles. The promotion of war and the robbery of sovereignty. And it's giving me like this Queen of Cups here in reverse, being pregnant and in regret for a Knight of Cups, because perhaps this Knight of Cups has had to go to war. I don't know why this is coming out like this, but what the hell? This is like giving me a history, perhaps? And then at the bottom of the deck, we've got the Eight of Wands, which is a message, right? 21, 21, 3, 3, it's a 33, which is a 6. There's a message in a story, in a book, and it's something to do with this history and promotion of war. This is a history lesson. The robbery of sovereignty, the promotion of war. This is the robbery of a choice. Wow. What else we got? What is this leading to, please, Spirit? There's a Page of Swords, a 9-9, so this could be the end of a cycle, and this is knowledge. There could be a page here, a young maiden. Could be an air sign. Which would be a Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. A young woman. Another young woman. 2 young women here. And then at the bottom of the deck we've got a Knight of Swords. 13, 13. This is also giving me like soldier sort of energy. Another knight. Okay, what about this robbery and sovereignty? Oh, now we have a King of Cups. In a house, a King of Cups. The 10 of Swords. The King. Sailing across water, and this is like giving me something to do with unmarried people, pregnant. And this is like giving me, this is something to do with the history, with young mothers being pregnant and left behind by the men going to war. And no choice about that because of a king, because of the king. So maybe this is World War I or something? Or this could just be, you know, like the leader of the day. It could be any of those. It could be World War I, World War, it doesn't matter. Okay, what is the Cave with humiliation? Somebody's gone into hermit mode, giving me the Cave and humiliation. So what is this humiliation? So many. A key in reverse. The 8 of Pentacles, the work, no work. Seven of Swords is a deception. Oh, hang on, this is going to be a long one. Okay, let's spread them out like this. So the humiliation, we have a deception. And this is giving me a letter as well. You're like, so people have, so you know how like, we had World War II, right? Young men were conscripted, right, to go to war. They had no choice. Women were left behind, many of them, you know, with child and unmarried. And there was no work, and so a war was created as well. So you know, anybody with and this is like a return of this scenario. Okay, so we may be expecting some conscriptions going on again. There is a deception here with a letter. This is also giving me the letters that were given to those that were lost. You know, like they lost their loves to war. The balance, the Six of Pentacles. So the war created to balance the Pentacles. Eight of Swords, jail. Jail if they don't comply. If they do not go to war, they go to jail. Six of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Moving to calmer waters. So this is a robbery of sovereignty. Having to fight a war, a battle that it's nothing to do with, well, this is how it's been in the past. It was really about, I'm going to say it right out, depopulation, a global agreement, the promotion of war. Now, I want to give a little note of warning here, like if this is what's happening, this is a repeat of history. The women suffragists of the time, back then, women suffragists were the feminists that were, you know, all good, right, like for that, because they got the women the vote and that sort of stuff. But at the same time, they were the people that sent in the mail white feathers to those that did not believe in war and going to war and killing people in a battle they knew nothing about. They were deemed cowards for not engaging in a battle that was not theirs. And that was promoted through the women suffragists, which were noble women, you know, for a good cause, that were feminists and all for the rights of women, but they took it upon themselves a little bit further to demonize these young men who did not believe in war. Right? So this is significant for some reason now. It may be, you know, like to be aware of the demonization of any groups of people for, and specifically that, people not wanting to fight a war that is not theirs. This is a promotion of war, and this is happening again. Something to do with the 30th of the 9th. And this is a decision from the so-called authorities, the king, the self-appointed kings. There's a deception in a letter. A humiliation. See, this humiliation is what they did to young men who didn't want to go to war. They humiliated them with the white feather. And then they couldn't get work. So this is the thing, they've created a scenario where there is no work for people, and then they come along and say, well, okay, we can't be paying people unemployment anymore, so therefore they will have to be going to war, to battle. Because they are unemployed. Now, one of the things that had been happening, there had been groups of, I'm not going to name anything because I don't want to get knocked down off of YouTube, right? But, you know, there's these groups and organisations that take care of youth that are promoting the military. two young people that are, you know, a lot of people that have been unemployable because of their lack of education or their circumstances are poor. They need to be warned. They're being, in these groups and organisations, are being, what's the word, groomed for war, along with the media. And this is a robbery of sovereignty and choice. I don't know what the cave is about, but we shall find out. It might be people may be retreating into hermit. Wow. Okay, we're going to go in the close. This is another strong message. The hermit is in reverse, coming out of the cave. Okay. Don't tell me they're targeting single mothers as well. Why the hell? I did know. Okay, so written in the agenda, the single mothers were a target for promotion as Indigenous people, immigrant people, and generally poor people. Yeah, like the do-gooders and that too, that will promote the war, you know, like they're the ones that go around and cause the disruption for people who oppose the status quo, right? Okay, so we have a high priestess here. Clarify the regret, the Nine of Swords with the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups, clarifying the Queen of Cups, is in regret about a High Priestess, is it? The Devil in reverse. The High Priestess is not demonized or is demonized. The Chariot, movement. Someone could be travelling. Clarify this Knight of Cups. Some sort of balance. The Devil is in reverse again. So somebody wants to actually smooth something over here. What is this? Somebody's travelling towards someone. There could be a Queen of Cups travelling towards a High Priestess, or vice versa. But who is this Knight of Cups? A Queen of Pentacles? So we've got 2 queens, 3. I was talking about the women suffragists, right? We've got Queens of Cups. See, they targeted, and they still do, they target women to be promoters because women are generally perceived to be nurturing, right? But this is a fallacy. In my experience, women have been the most treacherous. The Hierophant in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, yeah, disguised as the nurturing mother is not. It's a fallacy and it's unstable. We've got unstable pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, in this history book. This is about history. There's a history here, an unstable history. We have an Empress. She is stable. The Empress is solid. So this could be the story of an Empress. The destabilization of a nation, I heard. This is pretty freaking full on. We have a star. The Two of Wands. The longing. Somebody might be longing for someone. The Two of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody's a star, an empress with all these resources. It's something to do with this book and history, or it's this person's history. It could be the story of a high priestess. Yeah, and with the Chariot here, the journey from mother to mother, instability, children. Okay, hang on. Clarify the Page of Swords. A Knight of Wands. This is giving me youth. You know, the hot youth. The youth that are, you know, full of passion and drive. That's what they used in war, right? They used those with the passion and the drive. They wind up the passion in the youth to take action. We have a King of Cups. A coven. This is the King of the Coven. The King of the Covenant, I just heard. Wow. The Moon, exposure, not holding back. The travel, we have the ship with the Ten of Swords. What is the ship with the Ten of Swords? Loveless travel. A deception. Somebody, this is giving me, a story, this is giving me a loveless, like somebody's passion being stifled, killed, you know? And it's also giving me this war with the death and the killing of the love, the passion, the young, the killing of the passion. Queen of Swords in reverse, to turn cold, the King of Wands, turn cold, a Queen of Swords in battle. Unmarried, no new beginning. Unmarried, no new beginning. Somebody wanted to destroy somebody's new beginning. Ace of Wands, the Ring, defenseless. Emperor in reverse. This is a tyrant that didn't hold back. Defenseless. Because they wanted the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, this is preying on the defenseless, the young, for a Wheel of Fortune, causing illusions, emotional praying a King of Cups in reverse. This is with messages. This is causing somebody, somebody was. This is exposed illusions or options. Options. Defenseless, Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups in reverse. Just giving messages. And we have the Tyrant at the bottom of the deck. Work in reverse, work. An Empress, no work, causing an Empress. Okay, we have the balance with the Empress. The Six of Pentacles, balance. But it's on the cave. The Eight of Pentacles, no work, the key. The key. But then we've got this balance. With messages. So the wheel is turning in the favour of the disillusioned, is what I'm getting. Or somebody, the cave is always giving me with the Hermit, right? The Hermit is the key because it's going within. It's creating or it's showing a new narrative, a different narrative to someone. For them to be able to explore their options. Then being robbed from their sovereignty. This is what this is about. So this is like seeing other options aside from what the tyrant is proposing. Because we've got the promotion of war and the robbery of sovereignty. Somebody's gone into a cave. It's a hermit, right? No work. And has returned. And the wheel's turned in the favour because of the messages to a King of Cups in reverse. Who now sees options in the Wheel of Fortune. Behind a defenseless situation that was leading to no new beginnings. Yeah, I'm not sure. 6, 7 of Swords. What is the 7 of Swords? We've got a Justice here. There's a deception of justice. Yeah, okay. So this deception the deception of justice is preying on these young people that have been, with the Knight of with the Ace of Wands in reverse, it's like, and the defenseless with the guards down, people with their guard down, it's offering a wheel of fortune, an option to those that don't have any option. And this has been expressed and shown. There's a way being shown here by this Empress that this is a deception of justice. From a tyrant, the king, the emperor in reverse. Six of Pentacles, a tower. It's causing a tower. Somebody does not want, this person here does not want somebody to be showing anybody any options. Tower. Yeah, they want to sabotage this person. Here he is again, the Empress. This Emperor in reverse just keeps coming out. And we have under the moon, there is a battle with this tower and the Six of Pentacles. Yeah, this is the promotion of the war, right? This is the promotion. This is what they're saying is going to bring balance. But this is a tyrant in control here. This is not going to bring balance. This is destruction. Look at it. You know, those three together, I mean, look at that. Look at all those fallen people. This is disastrous. And then we have the Eight of Swords. This is like being bound, the Eight of Swords. Wounded warrior. This is like soldiers being wounded. Bound to this agenda. Hangman stuck. Nine of Swords, Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Two of Wands. And this is longing. This is options, looking at options. This way or that way. See? Whoever the tyrant is, we have love at the bottom of the deck. We have the Lovers. We have the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. And I'm not sure if this is a victory in the upright or in the reverse. Sideways. Sideways victory. Okay, clarify the Two of Wands, please. Moving to calmer waters. Someone's moving to calmer waters. Somebody may have made a decision. To follow the star to abundance. This is an option. This is the other option of love. Moving to calmer waters. Yep, this is moving away from a battle and into the promised land is what I'm getting, you know, like the land of milk and honey. If somebody makes a decision, somebody's got to make a decision here. This Empress is showing a different way. And whoever this other person is, yeah, that has no burdens. We are not, it is not necessary to be going through Armageddon. It's not what Jesus said, right? He doesn't tell us to go and kill. He doesn't. He doesn't tell us to fight. He doesn't tell us to steal. He tells us to love, right? Unconditional love. And someone else here is promoting war and the loss and the robbery of sovereignty, bound and humiliated. So we do have some sort of humiliation tactics here. Can you clarify this humiliation? Yeah, the humiliation, the loss of work. Yeah, so this is to, like deny someone work over and over again in order to humiliate someone so that they can be proven to be ineffective. They're not holding back anyway. A King of Swords. Has ended. So somebody's trying to end somebody's work, or something's not working for a King of Swords. This King of Swords is not working, so they're humiliated because whatever they were trying to do in this battle did not stop someone. It just led them to the land of milk and honey. Sovereign. Yeah. See, this promotion of robbery and war here, and bad luck. But this Empress, bringing balance to no work, this is what this is. Sovereign, being independent in the land of milk and honey. This is like somebody using their own resources. And somebody was promoting the fight with the war and robbery, promoting the robbery and the fight, is humiliated. Because somebody else found another option than not to fight. I mean, if you look at, what did Jesus do? Did he go out to battle? No, he didn't. He went out and healed, right? And of course we've got healing here. The promotion of healing, not fighting. That's what this is. It's either fighting over resources or healing. Magic in reverse, not holding back. Somebody's still fighting. Somebody still hasn't learned the lesson. This is label of paganism here. To cause a battle. Look, this is an age old, look, see, witchcraft in there. This is like I was saying, you know, like going around and saying, giving the white feather to people that were promoting healing and love rather than war. What did the women suffragists do? They went and handed out white feathers. They were supposed to be the women that were upright, you know, but that was immoral. They were promoting death and destruction. You see? And this is happening again with whoever this is here, this King of Swords. And this King of Cups here could be promoting to young people to have no love, to fight. Because apparently it's a good battle. Is there any such thing as a good battle? Fighting the good battle? We fight for goodness, or we just are? All I can say here is, you know, like, this is a repeat of history. And we need to find the alternative, which has been shown here by this Empress, or this High Priestess, this Mother. That travelled. That was denied everything here. Stability, love. But for someone here, the wheel turned in someone's favour with this message, somehow. With this message, somebody's seeing a message here. And the karmas, they're looking, somebody's getting some messages and seeing other options. And somebody else is humiliated about this. Yeah. So what else do we need to know here? Let's clarify this High Priestess, please. Five of Swords, this is somebody who, yeah, this is like somebody who, this is not, yeah, this is somebody in the upright. This is the Five of Swords in reverse. This is somebody who's against the battle. Somebody who's, yeah, okay? What about this Queen of Cups? Who's in regret? No love. There's no love for this person. Chariot. No love. Something is, the Chariot is, somebody is not ended. Queen of Pentacles. They weren't able to stop somebody with no love. Somebody might have been wanting to stop somebody by not giving them love. You know, stifling someone, like preventing them from growing, right? You're not giving messages. A Queen of Pentacles, so some messages have been held back. It could be information that has been held back, somebody being held back love, held back knowledge, information. Okay, Four of Wands in reverse. Held back any accolades. Six of Wands. Imprisoned. And not caring. Yeah, with nothing coming in. So somebody was stifling somebody or trying to hold somebody back from actually expanding, keeping people in lack. Knight of Wands and a Queen of Swords and the Ten of Swords to the Two of Swords. So coming in quickly to a Queen of Swords, to Ten of Swords, and somebody's coming in quickly to try and take this person out. Or they did. Somebody came in fast to take somebody out. They came in like overzealous. This person is coming out as an immature page. Okay, the King of Cups to the Three of Cups. Clarify. The Ace of Wands, no new beginning in this group. It's like being excluded from a group. Ace of Cups in reverse with the Ten of Swords. Ace of Cups. Burdened. Trust and burden. Somebody that somebody trusted was burdened with no love. Yeah, this is outcast. To travel. Leave in the ship. Trusted burden. Trust the burden. I'm hearing trust the burden. This is like giving me that deception, you know, like this feels bad, but trust me, like trust. But there's no love here. It's like somebody trusted somebody that just burdened them. Ace of Wands with burden. Okay, no, defenseless. Somebody was defenseless here. And then there's, yeah, somebody in somebody's family or somebody nostalgic. Yeah, or this is being outcast from a family. So being outcast if you don't, you know, like follow the status quo. Okay, so we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. This is destiny, is it? The Wheel of Fortune. The guards down for the Wheel of Fortune. This is giving me defenseless. So this is the defenseless. It's leaving the Wheel of Fortune unguarded, like. That's interesting. The Wheel of Fortune is unguarded. It's like sending somebody away and leaving the fortune unguarded. Like it's like leaving the pot of gold on the side of the road unattended. We have the Seven of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Manifestations, the options of manifestation, the options. Yeah, this is like throwing the baby out with the water, right? Throwing away the options. This is throwing away a fortune. Yeah, so somebody who trusted somebody to get rid of someone, and they threw away their. Yeah, and of course I was saying before, you know, we've got the woman over here that's a lady in wait, she's waiting like pregnant person, and I said leaving and sending away the guards, like, and leaving the pot of gold open, right? For thieves. This is like, what's going on here? Like, this is giving me like, they're sending away the young men and leaving the pot of gold unguarded. Is this giving us our country unguarded? By destroying the youth and the young guards. I'm getting the young guards. And it's leaving these women unguarded with the promotion of war, robbing them of their sovereignty, their natural birthrights. Okay, so clarify this King of Cups in reverse. Sovereignty. King of Cups in reverse. Sovereign. Single. Single. Wounded warrior. 9-9, end of a cycle. A wounded warrior, dependent, independent. So someone here is someone here is seeing the options. So with these messages, 8 of Wands, because over here they were being blocked, the messages were being blocked. Over here, this is opening up. Somebody's getting some messages, and somebody's actually becoming sovereign. They're the wounded warrior, but they're looking at their options, and now they're no longer burdened. So somebody's seeing some other options, and that's why they've got the Wheel of Fortune here. Yeah, about this Empress with this balance, 6 of Pentacles, and the work is in reverse. The work is 8 of the key to work, key not working. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Outside of the family. This is like, so this was there's somebody here that was outcast. They were 10 of Swords, cut out of a group. The outcasts is what I'm getting here. So an Empress has found balance in being outcast and is showing someone else how to balance in this. Yeah, the 2 of Cups, investment, and the 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups, the 7 of Cups, and the 2 of Wands. Looking forward with this investment to a partnership. Outside of what they were excluded from. This is a humiliation to this, whoever this King of Swords is. The 7, we've got Justice, and the 7 of Swords. The justice system was deception. Queen of Cups, justice. Bringing justice. Queen of Cups, Empress, bringing justice to this deception. And bringing balance with the 6 of Pentacles. We've got the 6 of Pentacles here twice. Somebody's in regret about this. Promotion of war with the Tower, the Moon, and the 5 of Swords. The promotion of war, the King of Cups. Could be a father figure. who promoted this war, this battle. This binding with the wounded warrior, with the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, clarify the Eight of Swords. The binding of the wounded warrior. There's no third party. Or there's no celebration of this binding and someone's wounded. Someone's bound and wounded and they have no celebration here with this war. We have stability. Moving to calmer waters, clarify the stability with a Knight of Wands, a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So now we have a broke knight. Broken. I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It feels good to be out on the rain. In the desert, you can't remember your name, 'cause there ain't no one for to give you no pain. La da 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 da. So this is like a freedom. Someone's broken away and they're free. And it's like, with the Ten of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like somebody's broken away the dependency on the pot of gold. They move into calmer waters, to the land of milk and honey. La la da 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 la da. And through the desert on the horses. Yeah, someone's walking away. Someone's walking away from the matrix. The war, the battle. The battle of the matrix. And they're going to wish fulfillment. It's the end of the cycle, homeless. But it's like this freedom in amongst this. The star, this freedom. And there's love. With this freedom. Two of Pentacles. Why is that? What is the Two of Pentacles? Queen of Pentacles. This is like a breakaway from this war. We have balance again with the Six of Pentacles. It's balancing things out. This is a new way to be abundant. And it's what this Empress here is showing somebody else here to be sovereign. Somebody's got the message and they're seeing how to be sovereign. And they're moving to calmer waters towards abundance and the star. The Queen of Pentacles is this Empress. It's like taking a leap of faith. Tell us about the King of Swords with something not working here by wounding someone. We have a Queen of Wands. I want to stab you. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh gosh. A Knight of Swords with someone's been paid. Someone's been paid. There could be two people here. Somebody wants to take someone out, like, shit, a Queen of Wands. Look at this King of Swords. He wants to, I want to, and this is a Queen of Wands. So who's this Queen of Wands? And then there was a Knight of Swords in reverse with an Ace of Pentacles. Somebody could be paid to take someone out here. Who could have humiliated someone. Somebody's seeing somebody as a Jezebel spirit and they want to stab them. Somebody is in reverse though. Seeing red, someone's seeing red. They may have paid someone. Somebody's paid someone to take somebody out. For work, for money. They're sad, they're not walking away, they missed an opportunity for wish fulfillment. A King of Wands lied, broken-hearted, holding back money and a bad investment. There was a bad investment of what they were trying to manifest here, and they caused a battle. They caused a battle, and it's not worked out. Because someone lied. About someone's investment, or they were heartbroken. They made a bad investment. They manifested a war, a fight. And now somebody wants to take somebody out because of it. See, with the Queen of Wands here, and they want to take this person out, this is giving me the energy that was causing the problem. You know, like, and I feel that it could have been this Queen of Cups or Queen of Pentacles, but here we've got a Queen of Wands, so she's coming out as a Jezebel spirit that caused disruption in somebody's world and caused a war, caused a battle to finish somebody's, to kick somebody out of a community. Somebody that somebody trusted here. To cause someone burdens. But what this did was showed somebody that they didn't fold in this situation. They just went on and actually balanced out themselves on their own, sovereign. And somebody else was got the information or watched this situation and actually got a message and learned something here. Somebody learned in amongst this whole scenario. Somebody learned, and I feel it's this King of Cups in reverse. Learned how to become sovereign. So, yeah. So how long have we been going? So I'm just going to leave it there and take it as it resonates for you. Yeah. The road to sovereignty, the road to independence. The battle is over. but somebody wants to take out that Queen of Wands, and I feel like this Queen of Wands was somebody who created this war in the first place. And, you know, like I was talking about the women suffragists before, you know, the people that wind them up, but the people that are winding people up are the one, you know, like, you know, all the people with all the hype, you know, winding people up to fight and to be, what's the word, the divide and conquer. That's what war does. It divides and gets people to kill each other. That's all it does. But, you know, the past and the present, it's just caused a whole lot of destruction, and it just has caused a depopulation. That's what it is for, because they feel, anyway, I'm not going to go into all that. I'm not. You'll have to read between the lines as to where that story is heading. But like I've said before, somebody's personal story, it's like, you know, it's the same pattern that ripples to the global scale. You see what I mean? So there's scenarios in people's lives on the ground, you know, the small scenarios on the ground in people's lives, the pattern is ripples to the globe, to a global scale. Now, a lot of people say top down, ripples down the tracks, but it actually goes the other way. Well, you know, it actually can bounce both ways. So one person can make a huge change to the globe, right? A lot of people go, oh, why worry about this or do that, you know, to people who are actually making changes or wish to make changes to their world. Making changes to one's own self, starting within, and that expands around them, and then that ripple, there's a ripple effect that goes bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what the butterfly effect is. That's what the ripple effect is. You know, it's the pebble, it's that small pebble that this coin, that this empress, this high priestess dropped a pebble, and it rippled across the globe, and it is changing the world. One ripple at a time. You know, that's how it works. So, do believe that what a thought that we may have, what do we want in our world? What is it that we want to heal? We've got the healing card here, right? So we heal ourselves, and then that ripples out amongst the people around us. So if we heal ourselves, we can project love. We love ourselves, we can project the love around us, and those that are around us then project it around them, and then around them and around them, and it goes on and on and on, right? And then it covers the globe. So it becomes a global story. It's not just a little one-person story. It's just the same as how gossip gets carried, you know. But let's talk about what we do want and not what we don't want. Let's not talk about who we hate. Let's talk about what we love and what we want for our children. Oh, okay. And what have we got just came out on top? Peace. We want peace, alright? We don't want to be fighting, we don't want to be hating each other, we want to live harmoniously on our planet together. It is possible. Even though in amongst all the carryings on at the moment, the energy is going to shift. Because Jesus is amongst us. That is the consciousness. Jesus' consciousness, God consciousness, is rippling across the planet. Okay? So I'm going to leave it there. And please have a lovely evening. And I'll see you again in the next read. Bye-bye.